Hey there, everyone. How are you? Let me know that you can hear me. I'm talking to myself. Can you guys hear me okay? So, I just got home after a full day out running errands, and I decided to do a live mukbang. So, I have in my cute little cup that has a swirly thing, but you can't see it because I have ice in there. And it's got this cute rubber donut top. Is Diet Coke. And then from El Pollo Loco, I got their double chicken avocado salad. So it's just mixed, not even mixed greens. It's romaine. Yeah, romaine. And then I asked for the chicken well done. And then on it is some sour cream, avocado, and I said no corn. And I thought it said it came with something else, some kind of cheese. I think it was but there's no cheese in here, which I'm kind of disappointed about. And then I put a little thing of salsa, and I put a lot of the avocado dressing, which might have a little sugar. I don't know, but I should probably. Do I have anything that I can put it up like that? Marilyn, every time you say it, you call me Lori Beth, it throws me for a loop because nobody calls me Lori Beth. They did when I was little. Let's see. Let's see if that's nice. Thank you. I mean, I love it too. I love that you call me Lori Beth. When I lived in the South, because I lived in Atlanta for a while, people called me Lori Beth. Okay. So let's take a bite. It's so good. I haven't had El Pollo Loco since California. And I had stopped because it used to have like I can't describe it, like a funny taste. Kind of like refrigeration. Like if you go into a McDonald's, you smell the refrigeration. Oh, this is good. Barbara, it's really easy. I don't even have to try. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm trying. You have to ask for the chicken well done. And you can ask nicely. When you're at the drive-thru, you don't have to demand it and say, and the chicken well done. Or else I can't eat it. It's disgusting. I'm not going to say who talks like that, but whatever. I was just throwing a little shade. Unfortunately, I'm not the greatest mukbang person because I'm not going to be able to eat this whole thing or even half of it in this one sitting. That part had a big piece of sour cream, and I don't like sour cream like that much. My grandparents could eat sour cream right out of the jar. Thank you, Marilyn. Oh my God, I still have to get you the pictures. I'm so lazy. I did make it to the post office. No, go. So, for dessert later tonight, I thought I would try these. I already tried one. I got this at, hi Devin. I got this at Walgreens. Slim Fast, Keto Made Easy. 0 added sugar, coconut oil. It's a fat bomb. Caramel nut clusters. I looked and total carbs are 10 grams. So I just thought it might be, if I crave, I don't really crave chocolate, but at night I want something sweet, and I don't always want it to be fruit. And this was really good, I have to tell you. Then, okay, Gucci. These are just stickers that I got to do something with that's not important to anybody. Haven't tried the ice cream. I'm not going to get into the keto foods. This is a rarity. I don't want to get into the whole keto foods. I don't want ice cream. I'm sticking to basically whole foods and usually healthy. I just haven't had I felt like having a salad made for me, and I haven't had a salad like this in a long time. I'm not a big ice cream lover, so. And it hurts my teeth. I picked this up at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. 100% acetone, $1. Now, if you go to CVS or any place like that, it's so much more expensive. In the East Coast, we didn't have Dollar Trees where I lived. There was no such thing. Maybe in New Hampshire, but not where I grew up. So I never even thought to look for nail polish remover at the Dollar Tree until, did I ever? I don't think I even looked in California. I just didn't even think. Hey, Angela. I went to DSW and looked around. Didn't buy anything. It was just nice to like, go into stores and kind of be a little bit more normal. Obviously, you have to wear a mask and such, but the stores around here are starting to open longer hours. I just want to show you also my sneakers. So these are very old. I got them when I was friends with Ben and Ethan. So that's how long I've had these. They're men's Puma, but what size are they? I don't feel like getting my glasses. Whatever size they are, they're small enough for women. So I've had them forever. They were really uncomfortable to begin with. And now they're really comfortable. And I wanted them to look kind of like Gucci-esque. So I went and bought these laces. I wanted red, but this was the closest I could find. They're orange. And I love the combination. It's very Hojo, Howard Johnson's. And then I'll take off one sock. This sock I got, oh my God, these are so comfortable. This first time wearing them. I got them at the dollar store a while ago. They are the most comfortable sock I've ever had in my life. And I just think they're really cute with these. And I'm also wearing black shorts that are kind of like, you know, back in the day. Hold on, can you see? They're terry cloth, elastic, and kind of short. So, and then this top that I got at Kohl's that I love. Yeah, kind of throwback, old school, no makeup. And threw my hair back, and I'm taking off my socks. That's Mommy's sock. Okay, she got it. With her gums, she can never do anything to it. Then, it's okay. It's not going to hurt you. Okay. You guys, this is going to be for my makeup. You know, my big tub, which is like for cake decorating. I've been, Pom-Pom's afraid of this, terrified. The ears are up. The tail is very stiff. All three of them are facing, looking at nothing. You have to see this. Oops. Bella is asleep, sitting up. I don't know. Do they see something? So weird. You guys are really weird. You have a weird family. And then Lizzie looks like he's dead. He hasn't moved. See, but he obviously doesn't want, this is him right here, by the way. He doesn't want to be under the direct light, so he regulates his own body temperature. Gucci, what are you looking at? Gucci? 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 What I wore in my PE class was one solid uniform that you could it was made out of jersey and it had blue bottoms, blue shorts, and then the top was blue and white stripe. And then the elastic band around the middle, you could either tuck it in or you could make it blouson. I went to a very, very strict, hi Tay Tay, very, very strict elementary school with a very old-fashioned principal. And like we literally had to walk down the right staircase, and when you walked up the other staircase, if he caught you, David Dana, he caught and made him turn around and do it. And then I've told this story before. If you got in trouble, you got benched. There was a bench upstairs in the principal's office. And that scared Pom Pom to hear the skidding of the nails. And if you got benched, all he didn't say anything. He just said, no. That was it. You, up, 2 o'clock. I got benched. I only got benched once because I was in the middle of the auditorium and I whispered something and I got benched. The boys were always getting benched. And when I first started there, I started in 2nd grade. And in New York, my mother had bought me all these danskin outfits. Now, okay, so all I remember is growing up, my mother telling people she has no hips. She has no hips. And I remember not understanding that and saying, I have hips. Like, what is she talking about? But she meant that I was narrow, so nothing stayed on me. So she had to get me, everything had to have elastic waist. So she found all these cute danskin outfits in New York. Hi, Tina. And I remember them, they were really soft and sleeveless, and I had cute little, I was tiny. I'm tiny, I'm sorry, I am. I'm the heaviest tiny person you've ever seen. I was very, very petite. I remember having them in all different colors. You guys probably had them too. Do you remember the shorts that had the like seam down the front? I had those. And then I had pants that had like a little flare at the bottom. And my mother got me them in pink and yellow and blue. And I don't even think I went to school in it. My best friend, Amy, said, oh, you can't wear pants to school. And my mother said, what? She's like, you're not allowed to wear, girls can't wear pants. And that soon changed. We were allowed to wear a dress and then pants as we walked in the winter. But then we had to take off the pants. I think that ended very soon after I got there. But I remember my mother saying to me, you're going to school in these. And I said, no, I'm not. I didn't want to get in trouble. So funny how you don't understand things at the time. Once in 4th grade or 5th grade, me and Marjorie got the same outfit. It was a cute pair of like flowy bell-bottom pants that were like a sailor. So they had like a pinstripe. And then the top was a midriff top, but not really midriff. This much of my stomach showed, not my belly button. And it buttoned up, and then it was sleeveless, and it had on the leg, it had a little raggedy doll sewn on. And I wore it to school. So many things are my mother's fault. So I wore it to school before Marjorie wore it to school. And okay, so in the cafeteria, Dr. Newberry, that was his name, we'd be in the lunch aisle, whatever, in the tables. And if he came down and rang the chimes, ding, 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 we had to stop. We had to literally freeze. And he made an announcement. Oh my God. Well, my school was K through 8 in a very Jewish upper class creme de la creme area of Brookline. You know where I lived with Burke in Brookline? Growing up, that was considered the poor section. That's where my mother grew up. I grew up in South Brookline. And even in high school, we had to take a bus that took us to school. And all the kids, the non-Jews, called it the Jew canoe. And I did have a teacher that taped David Dana, once again. He would not sit still. And she taped him with masking tape to his chair. How humiliating, because he used to go like this. And he would say, I'm trying to contact Mars. This was 4th grade. We had a cockatoo in our classroom, too. That teacher's name was Miss Davidovich. We named her Miss Davidovich. So, back to my story. I was wearing that cute outfit. And it was lunchtime. And the bells didn't ring. But he came over to me. Yes, right down the road from me, the Kennedys, yeah. They didn't go to my elementary school, but they went to my high school. Conan O'Brien was in my class. So he came over to me. He said, the nurse wants to see you. So I went up to the nurse. There's so much going on in this house right now. Pom Pom selected a toy, and the cat is now going after her. Bella is trying to find her bed. It's right there. You're walking past it. You're going to walk past it. You're heading in the wrong direction. Now, okay. So Dr. Newberry said the nurse wants to see you. So I went to the nurse's office. And she said, come here, dear. And she took my midriff and the top of my pants, which were high-waisted, and she took a big safety pin and she pinned it together. And my mother happened to pick me up that day from school. Otherwise, I walked to school every day. Walked to and from. We all did. And she said, what's this? And I said, the nurse did it. And my mother parked the car and went inside. And I think I don't remember if I was outside of his office, but she had oh, thank you, Tate. She had a big fight with him and said something about him being old-fashioned. And he said, the boys might get the wrong idea. She was like in 4th grade. I don't know if I ever wore that again. And I know that Marjorie said she's never wearing it. You guys, I did a really good, just about half hour ASMR last night because I couldn't sleep. And I originally put it just on my regular channel because I want to give it to everybody. It got a ton of thumbs down because I have a lot of haters over in the UK, so they were watching first. So like the minute I made it live, it got maybe 30 views and 7 thumbs down. And I kept it up for a while today, and then I decided to give it to my patrons because they like it. And I don't know, my ASMRs, thank you, Lori. Like, I know the haters are going to be like, she took it down. She took it down because she can't stand that we didn't like it. I don't care. If I couldn't stand that you didn't like it, I would disable the thumbs up and thumbs down, which I do on all of my Patreon videos because there's no point. I don't have that many Patreons, and if you don't like it, you could tell me, or you can not be a patron. And I don't get any revenue from it, so I don't put any ads. I hate people, like, I love Tony Bomboli, whatever, but he has an ad every second for his ASMR. And I get it, you need to make money, but you can't watch it. Like, I just start to doze off, and then boom, there's this is all that I can eat. This is all I've eaten today. It's fine. I'll pick at it later. Go lie down. No. Mm-mm. I have this irritation right here. I think it's from that really good glue. Hi, you have your little, I see. You want to show everybody? You're going to show? Oh my goodness, you're making little joggy sounds. That's a foot. It's a bunny foot. It's a little bunny foot. Look at the bunny foot. So, okay, pom-pom, no, we're not doing this right now. We're not doing a pom-pom. Go get it. So anyways, I worked really hard on that ASMR video, and I hope you enjoy it. It's so rude to give somebody thumbs down because you don't like them. Okay, lie down. There, she bumped in. Okay, lie down. Like, it's so immature to give somebody thumbs down on a video before you even watch it. Okay, so I got this at Michael's. Isn't it pretty? Lie down. Lie down. She's wagging her tail. Bella, lie down. There's nothing to do. It's sleepy dog. So it has a little tray, and it's deep, which, see, a lot of them have a tray, but you can't put, something tall, not that, but like, you can't put a nail polish in if the tray touches it. So it makes it seem like, oh, look at all these trays that come out, and then they cover the main part for your bottles. This has a very shallow tray. So I'm really excited about downsizing all my makeup to fit in here. It came in 2 colors, this and turquoise, and I'm into pink right now, big time. Just pink. And then one of my subscribers said I was going to throw all my makeup away that I'm not using. It's used. And Ellie Mae, that's cute. Sophie. And one of my subscribers said that she said, I'll take any makeup that you have. So I'm gathering it all together, and all she has to do is pay for shipping. So, okay, I'm going to do my nails tonight and I've decided that these are the best nails in the world. It's what I'm wearing on my hands. Forget about après gel unless you want to really wear them for 6 weeks and do it the right way, which I don't do. I want to do my nails every week. And these are the Kiss. What happened to the top thing? Wait a minute. This is really weird. How did it hang from the... Must have fallen off. This is bizarre. I did open it to make sure. I've gotten these before that where I've opened it, I've brought it home, and all I've had were these nails, and everything else in here was gone. So I check it. But I don't understand. It was hanging. Oops. It was hanging in Walgreens. But how is it hanging? Maybe the top. I don't know. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone for a second. That's bizarre. Okay. But they're Kiss. Nowhere on the box does it say Kiss. But I know that they're Kiss because I know. Anyways, you need to get these. They're the Kiss acrylic. This particular one, I was in the mood for just having I have a long story. It's a long story that I want to tell you right now. I was in the mood for having, and these are fake nails too, because my real nails, because of my disease, are really bad. Not just because I glue on nails, but they're really bad. So I wanted to wear, where are you from? It's now, oh, or never. Happy birthday. I wanted to wear just that, like have this kind of long, non-polished nail. Because I have an interview tomorrow that I'm very excited about. But I was watching Mary from Southern ASMR Sounds, and her real nails are super long right now, like really long. And in one of the videos, she's wearing, I guess people asked her about her nails, and she's wearing gold. And then this, and I probably already have this, but I just ran to Dollar Tree to get another bottle of nail polish remover, and this. And she put this color over the gold, and go look on her channel. Her nails are so sparkly and gorgeous. It's a pink. I know I've had it. I just don't know if I probably still do have it, but it's a pink holographic glitter that over gold looks gorgeous. And the place that I'm interviewing, I want to have blinged out nails. So I'm using the full length, and I'm not doing the plain like I was going to do. I'm doing gold if I have gold, or pink. It doesn't really matter. It's not, sorry, I'm burping from the salad because I have a stomach that's shaped like a banana. I never use these. I should keep one in my car so that, like, in case a nail, whatever. So I'm going to do my nails. Sometimes I can just Let's see if I can. It's not the way to do it, but because it hurts, which is probably why my nails are. Ow. Yeah, don't do this. Rough shape. I crack. You crack each side, and then it just comes off, but I won't say it's without pain. So just better to file off the top, soak them in acetone. It literally, but my nail is like super thin. It really is so bad. And especially with these, they're so easy to soak off. Sorry, my eyes really hurt. Oh, Gucci's stocking fringe. Yeah, so I really want the job that I'm going for. It's nothing I've ever done before. I wish I could tell you guys. It's so stupid that I can't. Why can't you have pretty painted nails, Olivia? Are you in the medical field? I love nice short nails. I remember my first gynecologist had nails longer than this, and it hurt. Like, what the hell? Ow! Oh, that was bad. Why am I doing this? No paint. Well, thank you for being an ICU nurse. I have the utmost respect for nurses. I love nurses so much. When you get a good nurse, it makes all the difference. To me, nurses are more important than doctors. I'm serious. They do everything. They do all of the hard work. They do all the shitty work. They don't get paid anywhere near what doctors make. They are the emotion behind they're the compassionate ones. I know, it's so painful. Like, it hurts so much. Why am I doing this? Sometimes you get a bad nurse. A bad nurse is like the worst thing on earth. It's the worst thing on earth. You're just like helpless. I can count how many bad nurses. I've had over 12 surgeries and then the C-section. And I can count on less than one hand how many bad nurses I've had. Maybe two. One or two. And I remember. So one of them was when I had my son, and the way that the IV was put in, it hurt. Oh, I know what it was. So wait. I don't want them taking blood pressure from the arm that has the IV in it. It hurts. So I remember she had to I had the IV in the right hand because I'm a lefty, even though I do everything righty. But with the baby, a new baby, I wanted my left hand. That's good, Olivia. And, maybe she was just having a bad day, seriously. But I think she came back a couple times and she was not nice. So I had the IV in this arm and she wanted to do the blood pressure, which was, right there. And I said, can you do it in the other arm? And it was like a whole big deal. And then, if you don't keep your arm exactly straight, the beeping thing goes off and then they get mad at you and it was dripping or something. And then, this is a funny story. Did I finish all my other stories? When I went into the hospital for my first knee replacement, they had me in recovery for like 2 hours because they didn't have a bed for me. Because my orthopedic surgeon, his assistant, there was a long wait, and I had fallen, and I had fallen. I was in, like, my knee kept locking. I waited and waited before I had this surgery. So she was like, I can fit you in. And it was like 4 months from, oh, they can always get my blood. I'm the easiest person ever to get my blood. Yeah, I'm like super easy. I have good veins. I'm like a nurse's dream. And I've always been a good patient, except for this one time, which was my left knee surgery. So the doctors, I had appealed like to the doctor's assistant to get me in sooner, and she was able to get me in the week later. She squeezed me in. But she squeezed me in to the point that all of the things that were necessary, like you're supposed to take a knee replacement class, and I didn't. You're supposed to prep beforehand, and I didn't, because I didn't know about any of this. So when they got me in, they didn't have a room. She just fit me into his schedule. I'm not speaking fairly. When I meet a nurse, any nurse, I treat them the way I do the military. I always thank them for their service. And if somebody says I'm a nurse, I literally I want to kiss them, because I could never be a nurse. It's a very special person to be a nurse. So, so they had me in the recovery for hours, and Shawnee and Kevin were waiting for hours, and so was Burke. That's why when I finally got into a room, Kevin was like, let's go. And I was like, no, you just got here. Like, I had just gotten out of surgery. I was out of my mind. And he said, Shawnee, she's so manipulative. I was on, do you know what kind of drugs I was on? I didn't know how much time had gone by. I wasn't trying to manipulate. They had just gotten me into the room, and my friend was there, and he was like, okay, we have to go because we've been waiting for 2 hours. I didn't know that. I wasn't being manipulative. I was being like, first of all, I'm also a very, very, very happy person out of anesthesia. Like, hi, I get excited. If they have music playing in the room, I start singing the songs. If I overhear somebody in the next room. When I had my knee surgery, someone in the next, this was a different surgery. Wait, this was a meniscus. No, this was my knee surgery. Yeah, because I thought I was going on the Sensi Mediterranean cruise. So they took me out. I was in recovery. I don't remember opening my eyes, but I heard this woman saying, is it over? Is it over? Is my, surgery over? And they were like, yes, you had your knee replacement. And I said, me too. And nobody acknowledged. And then I heard the woman say, because I'm going on a cruise, I have to. And I said, me too. And the nurse laughed because she probably thought I was saying me too, but I really was. I thought I was going on that cruise. And then a great song came on, and I wake up from anesthesia, I'm just so happy. Like, and then on Dilaudid and all that stuff, anytime I get a visitor, I light up like a Christmas tree. I'm like, hi. Oh, hi. So when I got out and I saw Shawnee and Kevin and Burke, and Shawnee had brought a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and Burke had stolen the centerpiece from the waiting room that had the fake acrylic water in it. I ended up giving it back. That's what he got me, because he didn't even think about me. And Shawnee and Kevin were like, you have to give your mother flowers. So he stole them. He stole them from the waiting room. And the minute I got out, they were like, I don't, like, why couldn't my friend have come visited me alone? She couldn't, because she couldn't drive. She couldn't go anywhere without him. So every time she would come to the hospital, which was only once, I was only in there for 2 days, Kevin was there. Kevin, who isn't even my friend, who I don't know. So listen to what happened. Oh, their relationship, it's bizarre. But if it works, fine. Just do your own thing in Northern California. So I thought I was going to rehab. And they said, is there anybody at home that can help you? And I'm like, no, I live all alone, because, basically Burke was useless. They're like, are you on the first floor, second floor? I said, no stairs. And they wouldn't put me into a rehab. And I had not prepared. Kevin was a boob punch. I had not prepared. So I hadn't cleaned my house, because I thought I was going to rehab. Hadn't cleaned my house. I didn't have food. And I'm going to say it like this. I threw a fit. So remember, I'm on heavy duty medication. And the physical therapist said to me, well, if you fail physical therapy here, they'll put you into rehab. So I refused physical therapy. And, okay, wait, I have to back up. So they didn't have a room for me, but finally they found a bed. I don't remember any of the wheeling part. I just remember I was in the recovery saying, me too, and singing to a song. And then the next thing, and then they handed me a cell phone, and it was Shawnee. It was Shawnee saying, we've been here for 2 hours and they don't have a room. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. I can't hurry. Like, I don't even know what that means. Like, what does that mean? Do you see a bug? So then the next thing I remember in my mind is, oh, thank you, Tina Louise. Olivia, listen to this. It's like it's a, what's that word? Comedy of errors. So the next thing I know, and this is my memory, so I'm in the bed, and Shawnee and Kevin come in, and Burke comes in with the fake flowers, and they have real flowers, and I'm like, hi. And they're like, we've been, that's all that I heard. We've been here for 2 hours. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, she, I don't know, stayed for 5 minutes, and then Kevin was like, come on, let's go. And I said, oh, no, don't go. Just like that. That's how I said it. And he walked out of the room. And I found out later it was because he didn't like me manipulating them. Okay. So they left, and Burke stayed morose. They get me up to go to the bathroom, and they have one of those seats to make the toilet seat higher. And so my bad leg that I had, it's all wrapped up, is sticking straight, in the air. Why do they have that kind of toilet? I was just thinking, well, maybe that's how it's supposed to be or something. I get back into bed. I have I have a catheter. I have the pumping things on my leg. And I said, can I have ice? I need ice. And they bring me a garbage bag, the green garbage bag of ice, and it's dripping. And it took them a very long time to get me the ice. I never saw my roommates, but I had a roommate, and she was taking off her diapers and throwing them on the floor. Turns out I was on the geriatric floor. It was at Saddleback Hospital. I was on the geriatric floor because that's where they fit me in, which is why the toilet seat was too high. They didn't have ice because I was with stroke victims. So they come in. So they come in. Two things happen. It gets even better, dog lover. What a story. Let's see okay. I'll go to the first story. So then that night after my local, because they give you a local, what did they give the local? In my leg, and you get a spinal. And then they put you, and then propofol. That's all that you get when you get a knee replacement. They do not all the way intubate you. I guess because they fit me in within a week's time. Normally I would have had to wait like 3 or 4 months and take a class on how to strengthen the knee around and everything. So they just, I don't know. Pom-Pom's playing. So cute. If she sees me looking. Okay, she's already stopped because she's going to stop. She knows she's smart. I have to keep talking. Go play with it. Is that your toy? So, no, go play. Go play. Okay. Go get it. She's going to choke because there's hair on it. Yeah, don't choke. Go get it. Go get your toy. Go get it. Go get your toy. Go on. Go get it. Fetch. Sit. Lie down. Paw. No. Sorry, mommy. I wasn't trained. I know nothing. I just live this amazing life. Okay. Thank you. Thank you again, Tina Louise. So appreciative. All right. So when it wore off, the pain, first of all, you cannot put a pillow under your knee. And the weight, it's the worst recovery in the world. It's the most painful recovery. So when that wore off at night, I thought I was going to die, and I was begging for medication. I even have it. Hang on, you guys, I save everything. I save freaking everything. Pom-Pom, no, mommy's busy. Mommy is doing good stuff, telling good stories. That's mommy's sock. That's mama's sock. Okay. I called everybody. I called Roberta. I called my Sensi sister, who is an anesthesiologist. They wouldn't give me any more medication, and I was hysterical. When was this? When did all this happen? Yeah, here we go. No. It happened. Here we are. Okay. I'm all hooked up. I'm not on any medication. No drugs, nothing. I don't know why I'm flushed. Maybe because I'm a little nervous or from the IV. I don't have any pain medication in me yet, but my IV is hooked up, and I thought my name bracelet is white. The orange bracelet says that I am allergic to penicillin, and the yellow bracelet says that I'm a fall risk. And there's my IV, and I was all by myself, by the way. Okay. I have a new need. I have a roommate. Sorry for quiet. I'm just having some apple juice, watching TV. I'm trying to manage my pain. I'm hooked up to everything. The compression sock, the leg thing. I feel a lot of pressure. But they gave me
works with, that stays longer. The one that they were putting in the IV.
Oh, yeah.
Worked quickly, but only lasted for like a half an hour.
I want the quick stuff.
Now I'm not in excruciating pain. It's a pressure type of pain.
It's awful.
I'm doing well, you guys, really well.
Okay. When I had the second one done, they made me have 2 Percocets at the same time, and I would pretend that I took both of them, and I would sneak one because I wanted it they wouldn't give it to you every 4 hours. It made me sick to take, so I took it every 2 hours. Okay.
These flowers are from Shawnee.
Those are from Shawnee.
Those are from Brownie. He didn't have them, so he stole them from a room here at the hospital. They're not even in, they're fake, and they're not in the letter. Anyways.
Okay.
First IV.
Knees are worse than hips.
Was okay. But I remember a few things that they did.
Oh, yeah. I saw the drill. My roommate snores. Okay. I was probably texting someone. It hurts so bad. Yeah, that's my left leg. Do you know what it's like to have your knee replaced knee hooked up to the balloon thingies that I had the thing. I was so uncomfortable. Plus, I had gone to the chiropractor the day before, and he gave me whiplash, which went away right away. Bella, go lie down. Wait, did he? Yeah, wait. He gave me whiplash, but after I went under, the whiplash was gone. But beforehand, that was what was killing me. So they said, okay, wait, it gets better. Okay, here's the nighttime, right? Oh my God, I want to cry for this girl. Oh, that was to Roberta. You know what? It makes me want to cry because I had nobody. It makes me want to cry because I still have nobody. Like, nobody was there. I'm watching this as though it's not me. So, in the middle of all this, I reached out to Roberta, who it could be a patient advocate. I don't remember Olivia. The second time was much better. I didn't go to the same hospital. I had the same doctor. This is a very long story. They would not let me back in this hospital, which I wouldn't have gone. Okay, I think this was the worst. Look at my lips are so big. See, nurse wasn't being.
So, pain. It's pretty bad. You have to be your own advocate.
The pain is the worst recovery pain
What you need.
from any surgery that you have.
So I just got an IV of Dilaudid. Should work in 5 minutes.
Which is highly addictive.
Pain hurts so bad.
Seriously, it is the most blinding pain.
I think it's starting to subside. I can't tell.
Okay.
Good morning.
Okay. So as I'm in this horrific pain, and I'm putting this on my Instagram, people, you guys, start calling the hospital saying, you have a patient there. Her name is Lori Beth Langer, because you guys know me. This is her birth date, because you know my birth date, LL42863. I don't know if they were trolls or people trying to help or what was going on, but this is my memory. They wheeled me, which they didn't. I never left the bed or the room. These two people came and wheeled me into a room, and they had masks on, which they did. And they shined a light in my face, and they said, we think there's been an identity breach. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, there's somebody, they know your name, they know your birth date. And I could not, people were calling. And I couldn't understand what they were talking about. Plus, the bright light was shining in my face. I remember it in my head as two people, a gay guy. I remember that. He was gay, and a mask, and a woman. And I remember like a flashlight like this, but it wasn't. And I just couldn't comprehend what they were saying. HIPAA. They kept HIPAA. And all I was thinking was, am I going to get in trouble because I'm filming this and I'm slamming the hospital? But that wasn't the case. Then the next day, the coordinator comes in and says, we're not sending you to rehab. It's not necessary. And oh my God. And I flipped out and I'm like, no. And I was on the phone, or I was filming at the same time. And I was like, no, you have to send me. I had Medicare and Blue Cross, the best of the best. And they were like, we're not sending you. So this is what happened. Yeah, no, I know that, Olivia. So they say you're going home. Now I've had no physical therapy because the physical therapist told me to fail it, not do it, refuse to do it. So now I've had no physical therapy, which is why in 6 weeks from then I had to go back. They had to put me to sleep and break through all of the scar tissue because I couldn't bend my leg, more than like a little bit. So Shawnee and Kevin, Burke came to pick me up, but Shawnee and Kevin came that day. And she's so fucking stupid. Can't believe how stupid she is. So my doctor had come in, who had no bedside manner at all, but he was like the best mechanic ever. And he's like, they're not going to want you to come back here because I could have caused a lot of damage. And I said, so you're not going to will you do my other surgery? He's like, oh, I'll do it. I just won't do it at this hospital. So I went to Hoag Orthopedic, it was a totally different experience. I was in for one day. But so Shawnee and Kevin were in the room when when he was saying this. So he left and it was time for me to like leave. And Shawnee's like, there's a line of people waiting outside to make sure you get the hell out of here. And there wasn't. It just was like, they weren't trying to get me out. It wasn't like the president of the hospital was waiting by my door to get me out. But I was in my room and I also was still on medication like Percocet every 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. And she was like scaring me, saying there's a line of people out there. When they took me out, there was no line of people. It was just like nurses and whatever. So I get home and then Memorial Healthcare was the place that sent me the visiting nurse and the orthopedic, the orthotherapist, but who I ended up being like really good friends with. But they didn't, I don't remember when I got out, Wednesday, and I still hadn't seen anybody till Saturday. And it was because I called and I got her on the phone and she's like, I have you last on my route. And I was like, can you please come sooner? Like, I haven't seen or heard from anybody. Meanwhile, when she came, I completely just broke down. She was a therapist to me. We didn't do any physical therapy. She massaged my knee and that was it. And I stalled and I had to go back 6 weeks later where they broke through, which didn't hurt. It was not a big deal. I got put to sleep. They broke through. They took a picture to show how far back I could put my knee. And then the very next day, I went to physical therapy and I went 3 times a week, physical therapy. It was brutal. And then I had the right knee done. So how did I get started talking about this hospital thing? Nurses. But it is known you could get a leg amputated. It wouldn't have been as painful as this. Knee surgery is the most painful. I was told this. More painful or just as painful as abdominal surgery if they cut you vertically. If you go watch a knee surgery on YouTube, it's violent. Oh, she scared me. Jeez. Okay, Bella, find your bed. Find your bed. Find your bed. No, it's that way. It's that way. Come on, Belle. I'm not getting up. She has to find it. It's just not supposed to happen. You get the baby goosies. And then I came home and Burke was like, I'm going out with my friends. I was like, can you please stay here? And then my drunk neighbor came over and lay on my bed and was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And she went on and on and on and on about her life. And then I said to her, so when are you going to ask me how I am? And she suddenly was like, oh my God. I know, they were really mean. Okay, kiss it. And I didn't tell my mother because she was useless for the second one. I was a ballet dancer for 18 years, on toe for 6. Yes, okay. Oh, God. Don't lick my shirt. No. Why are you licking it? Boo-boos. Ugh. I don't like doggy kisses. I'll kiss you. I kiss you. I hate my knee replacements. I hate them. I didn't keep up with I didn't know that I was supposed to like really keep up with physical therapy. I'm giving her hugs. She's on me. Look it, see? See? I'm wearing shorts. That's what we used to say, do with Burke. Ride a horse to Boston, ride a horse to Lynn. Watch out, baby Burke, or you might fall in. But I don't think the doggy likes that. Bella, go lie down. Your bed was right there. Oh, I know. She's such a pain. There are days that that it doesn't fit in my knee anymore. There's inflammation. Okay, go lie down. I was 3 when I started ballet. And I performed and everything. And I really was hardcore. Like, I took dance when I lie down when I got like older, that was my gym, PE. We didn't call it PE, we called it gym. Hi, Megan. I just told a really funny story, a long one. So that was gym. I wore a leotard. Like everyone knew I wore a leotard underneath my clothes. And then I took double classes after school and Saturday mornings. Sophie puts her paws around your neck like this. Like that. She spreads them. How does she? What kind of dog is Sophie? Or is Sophie still alive? Oh, look at this baby. I got the Furminator, but I bought the Furminator and I bought the knockoff on Amazon. I'm going to return one. I'm testing them both out. They work the same. The Furminator is like $29. The other one that has a much longer comb is $14. And everybody's been Furminated, including my wig. It is so great. So Gucci looks gorgeous. Pom Pom's been Furminated. Bella was just Furminated. They love it. They're not going to have to get groomed anymore. Well, Gucci's already shaved, so this, he had some parts that hadn't been shaved, and this just shaved it off. I like short-legged dogs. They're close to the ground, like my corgis. Corgis do it for me. Oh, baby, you're mommy's baby goose. Mommy loves you so much. But I'm sure your dog is so cute. Even with the long legs. Bella has long legs. Tina! Was that for the Furminator? Thank you so much. Thanks for being you. Thank you for being you. Isn't she sweet? Okay. Oopsie. Just sit here. Oh, I just noticed that this has a glittery handle. I'm going to leave now, but I want to show you. So I went to Dollar Tree to get the nail polish remover. And so I was there, and all of a sudden this little chihuahua, black chihuahua, hi, cat. I wrote you back. So I was at Dollar Tree, and a little black chihuahua came running over to me. And her leash, the heavy part of her leash was in the basket, and she just pulled the basket with her. So I was like, oh my God, I have to take a video. So I said to the woman, can I take a video? So she's like, yes. And so this is the second time that the dog did this. Watch this.
Come. Hey, little cute. Oh my God, so cute. Here. Come on, don't drag that. I know she really likes you because she just takes off with the cars.
Did you hear that? I know she really likes you. I know she really likes you because she went off with the cart. Because I'm not an animal abuser. Like, she came to me first. I asked permission. I'm so fucking considerate. People who say anything bad about me, oh my God, I hate them so much. Not that I hate anybody, but I'm starting to hate people. I don't love Dollar Tree. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you. This was a mukbang. Isn't Dollar Tree everywhere? I don't think they have the best of anything. I think it's a cheap ass store. But it'll do. Kat, you are so sweet. You guys, I just want you to know, Kat is a good friend of mine. I will always have her back. If you ever hear anything, don't believe it. I've been to her house. In fact, I have the gate code, don't I, Kat? We have a new person here. Okay, think like Kat. Be like Kat. Kat would be nice. Kat, be nice. Oh my God. You gave me twice? Stop. I only tell the truth. She's a wonderful person. I hope that this is killing somebody inside. Me saying this. I hope that this is really killing somebody inside. Stop giving me money. But thank you. Kat, I'm just going to give it back to you when I see you. You're not paying for anything now. Leanne, Kat is, I can't tell you how much she's helped me. In fact, my biggest fear is that I won't have her in my life. Like, and she knows that. I am terrified that she's just going to go away. Not because of me. but because she is a gentle soul in this world. I'm not a gentle soul. I'm a good person. I'm not gentle. I feel very protective over Kat. I feel like she's delicate. She's been hurt wrongly, as I have too, but but Tina, Kat, thank you so much. Tina did give twice. Leanne, you just have to. I have so many more great people than I do the sucky ones. This is garlicky. It's good though. I was going to go to. Thank you so much, Kat. Please don't give me any more. I really appreciate it, but. Oh, thank you, Megan. I do. I was just saying that to you. Like, I have some really great diehard subscribers. I have to get off because I want to do my nails. It's fine, Rochelle. Don't let somebody make you feel bad for not being able to afford to tip me. And you don't have to tip $5. You can tip $1 or nothing. See, that's what I think, Tina. Like, I'm entertaining. If I spent hours watching somebody who was on for 1 hour and 23 minutes, which is one of my shorter videos, I would just throw them $1. That's how I am. Hi, Glam Life. Not me, but thanks for the thought. Exactly. If you can't, you can't. Do you guys really think when I say, give me a tip, that I'm being like, you have to tip me? Somebody wrote me saying they can't be on my Patreon anymore because she's a real estate agent. She hasn't had a sale in 4 months and on and on. And I sent her the last links to the last 5 Patreon videos that I did. Like, I like money, but not at the expense of somebody. I want it from somebody that can afford it. If you can't afford it, I've been there. I get it. There was a time Kat couldn't afford it and I could, and I gave to her GoFundMe. It wasn't a lot, but it is. It's a warm and fuzzy and it pops up. Okay, I'm going to get off, but I just want to say something to all my Republicans, which I just re-registered as Republican, if you can believe it. Not even independent. I was like, I'm going for it. I want to call myself a Republican. So I just did on the thing. And I sent it in. Even though I had already filled out 2, I sent in a 3rd. I just want to make sure. What's a GOP? Wait. I don't know what it stands for. $1. If I got $1 from even 54 people watching, that's awesome. Me too. Oh, Annie, thank you. Grand old party. Oh, I didn't know that. Biden will increase the minimum wage. It depends where you live. The minimum wage It depends where you live. Ugh, God. And you're new. Rochelle. We're not here for discussion. You are not allowed to say your political point of view if it differs from mine in my house. Okay? I know. So, I just put up on Instagram. Plus, I sent the president a text and he wrote me back. And I'm so gung-ho, okay? So people are saying, this is what I've seen, that the fact that he went out in the car, first of all, he was cleared for it, you guys. He was cleared. They said he could. They took precautions. He wasn't out. It wasn't pomp and circumstance. He went in the car to show people that COVID is not a death sentence. Yes, lots have died from it. But, and this is what I wrote. So he wrote on his Twitter, I will be leaving the great Walter Reed Medical Center today at 6:30 p.m. feeling really good. Don't be afraid of COVID. Don't let it dominate your life. We have developed under the Trump administration some really great drugs and knowledge. I feel better than I did 20 years ago. And I wrote, thank God. And also it's always capital G dash capital D. You never write the name of God out. I said, thank God we have a president that doesn't yell fire in a movie theater or bomb on a plane, okay? Because he is showing us. See, people think it's a lie. People think he's really dying or that he has an underlying condition because he's heavy. That's not an underlying condition. Stop looking for subterfuge. Stop, just see it for what it is. Like, or actually the opposite. Don't just see it. Understand it. I don't understand how people don't understand that he's showing us that getting COVID is not necessarily a death sentence. Stop making it a death sentence. Have you ever considered that he downplayed it so that people wouldn't panic? Because nothing can be solved in a panic situation. He is steadfast and maintained a general sense of calmness, but if you take people at face value and you don't use your brain, it could be misconstrued as not caring. This is just my belief of what makes sense, not what I see on the news. I don't really watch the news. I watch a teeny bit of Fox. I'm into Ben Shapiro because somebody told me about him. Can't stand his voice though, but okay. Ben Shapiro and The Blaze, I think it is. Oh, God. Angela, shame on you for coming here. This is my house. I told you my rule. Do not tell me you're unsubscribing. I don't care. No, I don't watch Jordan Peterson. I have no idea who that is. So many people have changed over because of people like Angela, and I am not gonna name other people. I'm not interested in, I'm very passionate about this election, but I'm really not interested in just being bombarded by political, like, I don't need another right winger. I found the one, I like him, I don't like his voice. It's kind of nasally, but he's Jewish, so of course I'm gonna like him. But what do you want? So they want the president to be like, everybody, you should be wearing your mask. You like very sternly, like this is like create mass hysteria. They want him to create making soup. It's hard to dog lover. God is using him. I'm not going to get into that whole thing. God, your God is Jesus, right? Dog lover. I do not believe in that whole thing. I think he's just a great businessman and a great president. It's gonna burn some asses big time. See, Kat, I'll never get to 10,000 because I was at 9,940 and now I'm okay. Well, Jews do not pray to idols. We don't, our Messiah has not come, and it certainly is not Trump. And I love Obama. Obama probably is a great husband. He probably does, missionary. I'm thinking missionary. Michelle never gets spanked. Very, very nice. He's handsome. He's a great family man. He's a great father. You can tell. I love Michelle. I wouldn't say that about Clinton. Now, Trump, on the other hand, I would not date Trump. But I don't mind being called a slut in bed. Clinton was hot if you like a scotch face like Kevin Bacon. Only Kat will understand that. You know what? I'm not going to name who, but someone said, okay, Kat, you have to hear this. We were talking about the Golden Girls, and someone was like, Rue McClanahan was so beautiful. And I was like, what? What? And they said, yeah, she was. And I said, okay, there's no discussing. Rue McClanahan was not a beautiful woman. She was a Kevin Bacon scotch face. Why was Clinton a disgrace? So then this person showed me a picture, of her in her in the 30s with the Doris Day filtered haze and makeup and black and white. And yeah, so they put her together for that picture, but she was, and I like her. I've seen her in interviews, sort of like a butterface, but it's more of a Jewish term, scotch face. I don't know. Okay, bye, Kat. Fantastic actress, really nice person. And I would never say anything about her looks except that somebody said to me they thought she was gorgeous. And I had a visceral reaction to it. Sorry. I don't like Kevin Bacon. I don't find him gorgeous, but I don't find him ugly. I don't really find, I find ugliness in ugly people inside. Like, I can't see past any looks. I love Betty White. Betty White is still alive. It's going to be so sad when she dies because what other actress has had like really good TV roles at such an old age? Oh, well, I don't care. Lindsay, I don't care. Okay, Lindsay, can we stop? I don't I don't want to talk about this. I didn't see American Beauty. I feel like what you're writing is kind of going to the other side, and I don't really care about that right now. If you get what I mean, like it's not that I don't care. Yeah, the whole thing. Like I really don't want to. Why should we talk about Clinton right now? Well, let's talk about Dwight D. Eisenhower or Roosevelt's wife. Was she really a lesbian? I don't know. And so what? I'm not a political person, but I'm just saying in this case, all of this makes sense. I go by what makes sense. If it changes in the next election, I might make myself Democrat. It's just it or independent, or I won't vote like I have some years. One of my really good friends, Claire's. I have no opinion on Melania. I don't think anything. I have no opinion. I don't think she's gorgeous or anything. We're not going to Canada. Not that Canada's bad. I loved Montreal. I don't love Melania. I don't love Trump. Who cares if it's for a marriage? My brain doesn't think that way. I don't. Exactly, Olivia. Like, who cares? Like, I don't even think that far into it. I forget what I was saying. Oh, one of my good friends, and I'm getting off in a second, which I've said for the last probably half an hour. One of my good friends isn't voting. Should I stop being friends with her? People are like, where are you voting? Mm-hmm. But what if I said I wasn't going to vote? You think I should stop being friends with my good friend? Okay. Mm-hmm. Go insane. It's terrible. I'm really scared. Pro-choice. Everyone has a choice to vote or not vote. Oh, that person that told me to vote. I know. Mari or something. Who's still watching? She's watching right now. But she's been blocked. Can you imagine the frustration? I really don't want to frustrate people. There are people that I follow on Instagram that I've had to. I didn't stop following them, but I muted their stories because I just can't. I'm totally voting in person. I will wait in a 2-hour line. I will buy one of those little fold-up chairs and I will sit and move along the line. It's going to seem really long because we have to be 6 feet apart, right? Oh, sorry. Burke sent in his double registration. We just kept registering because we don't have driver's license from Arizona. Actually, we're getting them this week. But so excuse me. That's terrible, Rochelle. That's why the United States is the greatest place on earth. You don't have to vote. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. But you don't have to vote. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wire and roses. Very interesting. Hi, Phil. Yeah, vote in person. I know, because who are you? You're a person. You're just a person. Okay, let's eat one of these, even though I'm really not hungry and I'm all stuffed up because I get stuffed up every night. And then I want to go because it's 9 o'clock and I have to do my nails. Hi, Liz's Locks. Okay, so these are Slim Fast Keto Fat Bombs. Coffee with the Unknown just wrote I. When someone does that, I just go, J. I'm so like sarcastic. I get stuffed up. Those are too small for my fingers. I wish you must have little teeny hands. I know. I'm just saying that because I can be a dick. So I'm doing these long ones. These are the Kiss. And I was going to just do plain. I felt like that. But Mary from ASMR, I already talked about this, but you're lucky, Phil. Is it Phyllis? Phil? What do you want to be called, Phil? It's weird. I don't know why. I have a hard time calling you Phil T. Phil. Why? I always have to say Phil T. You soak in acetone, Phil. Okay. Do you know Bernie and Phil's in Boston? Okay. Oh, filthy, right. You're the one that likes to swallow. A lot. We know you give good head, okay? She loves it, loves it. They think I took down that video because I took my pants off. I took it down because all of a sudden I realized I was shit-faced beyond anything. And I literally just said, I gotta go, bye. And I clicked on it and I proceeded to throw up the whole night. I peed all over myself in the kitchen as I was throwing up. I was scrambling around the whole apartment. The drunkest I have ever been in my life. I was talking out loud, saying, make it stop, just stop. And then I passed out on my bed, naked. And I woke up at 3 a.m. and I cleaned because I didn't want to wake up to a messy apartment. I cleaned, I washed, I brushed my teeth. I took my sleeping pills and I went back to sleep. I have never been, I seriously don't have any, I don't know if I can drink again. I had not a big hangover. Oh my God, it was 2 martinis, which was fine, but I was drinking Jameson out of the bottle. So I wasn't in the shower. I couldn't walk. I couldn't see and I couldn't walk. When I walked, because I can't walk that well anyways, and I've already fallen in the shower, I held on to things because my feet were slippery because I had peed all down my leg every time I threw up, and I hadn't eaten. So I had the dry heaves. Nothing was coming up except Jameson. It was god awful. Where's the candy? I want the candy. I know, I just because all of a sudden everything went, and the bed spins. I watched as vertical hold, vertical hold, vertical hold with the. I was like this. It was awful. I couldn't even look at the bottle the next day. I couldn't even put it away. I hid it behind the lamp over there. I couldn't look at it. I didn't throw it away. It did. It came on so fast because I hadn't eaten it and I was just swigging it. I have no idea how much I drank, and then all of a sudden. So let's look at this. Sorry, guys, I can't breathe. It did. It hit me all at once. It's a turtle. Looks like it's probably been old. This is not a good sign with chocolate. Yeah. Okay. It's very moist. I don't know if it melted. It's a turtle, so it's supposed to drizzle. It has a little bit of the taste like a protein bar. Oh, me holding this up scared the daylights out of Pom Pom, so now she has to watch the box. It has, I think, nuts. Yeah, a peanut and caramel. Tom and Jenny. Where do you get it? I'm going to have to write this down. I don't want to start eating candy. Walgreens. But, Melanie, I'm writing it down. But don't eat these if you're not on keto because you can find much better stuff. Okay. Miscellaneous. Oh, keto. Keto goods. Let's see. Tom and. Oh, fuck. My eyes hurt. Tom and Jenny's. Tom and Jenny's. Caramel. Where am I? Caramels. Keto caramel. Okay. What did I eat that day, too? You saw me eat it. I ate some cheese. That was too big of a piece. I could have gotten 2 more bites out of that. Those are habits that you need to stop. Be a lady. You didn't need to shove that whole thing in your mouth. Are you on keto? Wine and roses? I cannot stop. Okay. If you go on keto, you can just have one. You lose all. Just swallowing a piece of. You lose all craving. It's amazing. I have 1 meal a day. Are you on keto, Olivia? I'm a eat the whole box kind of person too. Like, okay. Keto changed my life as far as cravings. I don't crave. In general, I'm the same way. When I belonged to Jenny Craig, you'd get your whole week's food, and I would eat all of the lemon cakes frozen and say, well, now I have no dessert for the rest of the week. I don't miss bread. Bread to me, I didn't eat a lot of bread to begin with. Bread filled me up. I went and got where did I get it from? Not In and Out. Habit Burger. I got a double cheeseburger. I was going to get bacon. No, I don't use urine strips. I don't need to. Because everything I eat, that's how I just did it. I don't weigh myself. I don't get ice cream. I usually don't get these, but I usually eat fruit at night, just berries. In the morning, I have my 1 cup of coffee with whatever creamer I want. I tried the stevia, hate it. I tried regular cream, hate it. I think you shouldn't worry about getting into ketosis. You'll still lose weight. You just might not burn fat from your body. And you can always tweak it after a year. Let's say you stall and you're not feeling good and you feel like, don't start out being perfect. Start out just doing a little bit, and every day get more and more and more into it. But to start to be perfect to begin with, like someone wrote and said, I can't give up my coffee creamer. I don't know those creamers. I can't give up my coffee creamer. So don't. It's your way. Like, you might not lose as fast. You might not want to do the intermittent fasting. For me, I've never been a big eater during the day. I don't even think about food anymore. I wake up and I really look forward to my cup of coffee, my 1 cup. And then I honestly don't think about food anymore. I just jumped right in. Oof. It's not willpower. I don't know. I don't find it willpower. That's good, Melanie. Pasta. Every time I ate pasta, I threw up. Pasta made me hurt all over. Bread, if I got a hamburger, I usually took off the top bun. Braxton's such a nice first name. I love that name. Too bad they say, shut up, bitch. That's not nice. I have no idea, Phil. I just made a list of what I can have and what I can't have, and that's all. And occasionally, like, let's say I wanted to get a seasoning for my hamburger. So I thought, oh, Lowry's seasoning salt, which I've never used in my whole life. So I read the label, and it, like, the second ingredient was sugar. So I'm like, okay, and I just bought paprika, salt, whatever else was in it, but not the sugar. Yeah, I don't drink a lot of, I drink 1 cup of coffee, maybe as a treat too. Yeah. Like, if you want 1 good cup of coffee, have your creamer, but then the other cups of coffee, put in cream. So I do read, but this is what I get. I go to the grocery store, I get asparagus. This is what I'm into. Asparagus, zucchini. Then I get a berry of some sort, whatever's on sale. Then I get 2 blocks of cheese. I get really good. I like the good feta, not the Presidente, El Presidente, and not Mykonos, whatever. I get the one that's wrapped. And I'm sure McCormick steak, it all has sugar. And then I get, you guys, I'm talking garlic and whatever. Okay. Do you want to hear what's working for me? Those of you that aren't on keto that are asking. Like McCormick steak seasoning is so good on burgers, but you're not on keto and it has sugar in it. So just do it, make it yourself. You can make your own seasoning. Okay. So because I'm thinking of how I go. So I get asparagus and I get zucchini. Then I get the berries. Then I get avocados. And then I get the good cheese. So I love Kerrygold cheese. So I get 1 or 2 blocks. Then I get either fish, if I want fish, tilapia, or I haven't gotten chicken yet. I'll get either a nice steak, like the T-bone, which, you'd have to see it on my Patreon. That I put it on there, how to make that, the most amazing T-bone steak in the world. Oh my God. It's on my Patreon. You have to $3 to join. Goon. Or I get hamburger patties. I have clarified butter, olive oil, and coconut oil in my house. And then, let's see, what else do I get? I'm into Diet Coke. Don't care. Very into Diet Coke right now. I get whatever creamer I want. Pork rinds, the plain. And that's it. That's all that I eat. So I don't need to look on any labels. The asparagus, I cut off the ends and I saute them in. I really like them broiled, but I don't have a sheet. I could get one and I could put it on aluminum foil, but I really like it pan fried in butter with some salt and pepper and a squeeze of lemon. And then I just sit and eat asparagus with my fingers. I like it with my fingers. I cut the zucchini a certain way. And that I also put in the pan with olive oil and butter, because if you do olive oil and a mixture of olive oil and butter, it won't burn. Also, the clarified butter has a higher burn rate anyways, but I do like, I want olive oil in there too. So for the zucchini, it's olive oil and butter. And then I sprinkle them with garlic powder, salt, pepper. No, not too much salt. I'll tell you what I do. I put soy sauce. Of course it smells weird. Everybody's pee smells weird after eating asparagus. It's the something in it, and it's so good for you. So I wouldn't have oral sex after. Phil, do not have opposite oral sex if you've had asparagus. Poor guy. Like, don't eat onions either. Find out what makes it smell good down there and eat that. It's true. And your husband should be eating pineapple. And you get a little bit of a Caribbean feel, Caribbean flair to the jizz. Put a little bit of You could put some whipped cream. You could smush a banana on it. You could eat a banana at the same time. You could put some rum, coconut. This is true, Melanie, but most people, most people it does. Yes, it's all protein. Oh, jalapenos. That could make someone's tongue burn. So with the zucchini, I do that, and I use soy sauce, and then I put salt on after as well. But I like the soy sauce on the zucchini. For the asparagus, I really just want salt, pepper, and lemon juice. Look at, I think I have a deviated septum. I eat almonds, the plain almonds, not lightly salted, not barbecue, nothing. I eat almonds. But I've heard if you have shoulder pain, right shoulder pain, which I've had, it could be because of the nuts, because it has something to do with your gallbladder and the nerve of the gallbladder. If Olivia is still on, she might know. Olivia? I think she was the nurse, right? Yeah. So I haven't had almonds for a while. Damn it, she's on me. She's so freaking smart. Yeah. You want me to play? You playing fetch. You killing it. Watch the animal instinct. You killing it. You killing it. How they shake it like it's a piece of meat. You go kill it. She's going to choke because she's getting excited. Give it to mommy. Give it to me. I moved something. It's terrifying, I know. It's not gonna hurt, baby Goosey. Give it to me. Come on. Where's your cucumber? We haven't seen that in so long. She has a toy over there. I think it's so cute how, like, she just leaves her toys. Like, they play with toys. People don't call them immature. You prancing. I call it tweedling. You go tweedle, and she goes and out the room. You tweedling. Give it to me. Nothing worse than a dog that won't release the toy. No, I'm not going to play anymore. Can it help prevent? Peanuts maybe, but I don't know. I heard nuts are the reason. That's what I just read. And that on keto, that happens. And Dr. Berg says just drink water with lemon. That will get rid of it. Okay, you guys, how long have I've been saying for almost an hour that I'm getting off. At 1:20 something I was getting off. Can I ask Olivia, so let's just hear from the front lines. I know you're in ICU, but have you seen a lot of cases of COVID? and deaths and etc. from it. Or maybe you're just ICU. Bye, wire and roses. I'm just going to call you the mailman. Mail one. They must be like Newman. Hi, Newman. Didn't he do something with the mail once? I dated a mailman. Oh, he was so handsome. Tall. Oof. There's a mailman at our post office that yells at all of the customers, like he gets in fights with them. No, he couldn't get it up. Ugh, story of my life. Some woman came in to ask about something, and she was like, all right already, just like there's a line, just answer the question. And he's like, don't talk to me like that. I didn't ask you to start shit with me. I was just sitting there going, oh my God, I can't believe this. And he's still there. He's said things to me. Well, that's good, Olivia. And you haven't gotten COVID. I don't want to get him fired, but I've had to say to him at another time. See, I thought at first, oh God, look at what just happened. Look at what came on. How the fuck did I end up on this? Somebody must have like gone like this. They took your finger and they made you do it. We laugh at people who say that. Okay, nobody gives a shit. It's the stupidest thing ever. It's a known troll thing to say, and I'm going to end up blocking you because you think that you're funny and whatever. You make fun of it. Like, oh, it's like a known thing. Like you're making a fool out of yourself. Go, go, go. Oh my God, I have hypertension. If I get it, I'm probably going to die, seriously, because I have ventricular hytropathy. And I don't take blood pressure medication because it's too expensive. Wait, I was saying something else. Getting tired. I'm glad Olivia answered this. Oh, the mailman. So the thing that happened with me was I went in and I was mailing something to one of my customers in Canada, and it was a bracelet. And so you have to fill out the form. I don't know what it is now. I can lower it. I've lowered it like by seeing it on the screen. But when I went into I don't know if you've watched me that time that I went in the hospital every other day because I couldn't stop throwing up. It was 200 over 100 and something. It was really, really high. Scary high. So so I go to mail this to my subscriber customer in Canada, and it's bracelets. And so he's like, you need to fill out the so I wrote, I never give my real address. Okay. I don't even know how to go about doing that. I have to figure out a way how to get $14,000 for Burke. I'm not thinking about me. Plus, I think it's gone way, way down. you guys, can I tell the story about the postman? So I'm mailing bracelets that are beads to Canada. And I don't put my real address, okay, on anything that I mail. I have a fake address, 89 Kolb, South Kolb Street. It's just totally made up. There's a street called KOLB, and I do not live there. So don't ever send anything to me based on the return address. So I put that, but I put my real zip code, which is off. And he's like, oh, that street is this zip code. So I says, like, fine. So fine, change the number. So he does that. And then he's like, oh, you didn't put what's inside. And I said, okay. And I write beads. So he's like, oh, okay, let me see here. And he's flipping through pages. To Canada. Yeah, they don't allow bead. No, wait. Sorry, I wrote jewelry. Yeah, they don't allow jewelry. I said it. What? Yes, they allow jewelry. I send jewelry all the time. Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you what it says here, ma'am. I'm just telling you what it says here. And I said, you can't, it says you can't send jewelry to Canada. And then, of course, you know, he doesn't care how long the line is or anything. And he's starting to like flip pages and read. And I said, all right, okay, just, you know what? It's not jewelry, it's beads. I'm sending beads. He's like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about beads. And then and then I stopped talking to him. And as he's doing whatever the thing that he has to do, he says something like, I think that's when he changed. He's like, this isn't the right zip code. It was not 11. It was 1. It's 10. I said, all right, put 10. Okay, let's change it. 10. Like he's the quality control for all of the postal service. And then he said something like, you know, you got, and they have to go through the whole thing. Is there anything liquid, fragile, hazardous, lithium batteries, you know, urine samples? I don't know what else, whatever else the spiel they have to say. I just say, there's nothing hazardous in it. There's nothing hazardous. It's just jewelry. That's what it was. That's how I said it. Nothing hazardous. I was helping him out so he didn't have to say his spiel. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay. So then he said something to me like, I mean, you know, so the whole thing was done. And he starts to say something like, I mean, you know, I'm just doing my job and, you know, but you have, and then he said, but you know, you came in here like with an attitude. And I said, don't tell me what you think of me. And he shut his mouth. You came in, you sort of had I said, don't start to tell me what you think I am. And then he swore at this other and so then I thought, okay, maybe I was a little, you know, like, come on, just whatever. And then when I saw him do it to this girl, and he had just a full-blown fight. Well, there are cameras and then the manager or something came out well after. The girl was wrong because she was like trying to return something and she was like, I thought it says that all I have to do is bring it in. And he's like, it was something having to do with paying like Apple Pay or something, some kind of payment. And he was like, I don't know what that, you know, I don't know what that is. No, I've never heard of that. And then he looked it up, and so he was trying to help her, but it was like everyone knew what was going on. So then he's like, oh no. So what this is a private service. And what they do is when you mail it back, then you show what you have to pay to mail it, then you show you mailed it, and then when they get the tracking number, they will release the funds to you. So at that point, you could tell she was like, okay, just give me my package back and let me go. But he was like reading it, and then she was like, okay, all right, like, and then she turned around, she goes, you have a line of people, so like just let's, and he's like, I'm trying to help you. She's like, no, you're humiliating me. You're humiliating me in front of everybody. And he's like, I'm trying to help you with what you were saying. She's like, said something, and he's like, I don't need this shit from you. I couldn't believe he swore. He used a swear word. He said shit. I was just thinking, okay, I guess the postal service, maybe they are allowed to swear at people. I don't know. It's not what it used to be. It used to be the greatest. It used to be such a coveted job that you got, I mean, the benefits, you made so much money, you stayed, my great uncle was with them for 45 years, you stayed forever. It was a very hard job to get, like, oh wow, you got into the postal service. And we all swear in the back. Who doesn't? My God. Love talking about customers after they leave. Talk about real estate agent. I would be, oh my God, what nightmare people. They wanted the house for this much. Like if they could get the house for that much, I might as well buy it. You know? They're looking to hire people too. I would not want to work there, especially with him. I've been nice to him since. He doesn't remember that was me, so I've been super duper nice. I'm like, because you know what? In a way, he's kind of smart. Like, I'm afraid of him. So me, I'm not afraid of anybody. So you know how they leave you in your mailbox a pink slip if they can't deliver? I've seen them say, well, no, if you don't, to somebody else, no, if you don't have the pink slip, I'm sorry, we can't give it to you, which is bullshit. So I didn't have the pink slip because no, they never left it in my mailbox. So I went in and I said, normally I get the pink slip, but I wasn't left. I went to him. I said, it wasn't left. And I said, so I don't know if I can still get it. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. What's the address? Just give me. So I gave him the address, and he was back there for a while. And then he comes out with the package, which was a vacuum cleaner, not a vacuum, like a dust or Swiffer thing. He's like, it says it was left. He had to say this to me. It says it was left on that the pink slip was left on the 17th. And I said, yeah, there was no pink slip in there. He's such a dick. Why do they have to be dicks? You're so beautiful, especially since you have a white face now. You're like a raccoon. Sometimes people said, is that a raccoon? I don't know why it happened to you, but it's cute. Because you have big black eyes and a little black licorice nose, the button nose that I want to go boop, 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 boop. Oh my God. Oh, and then after that girl left, hi there. He was like, such a phony ass motherfucker. Next person. Hi there, can I help you? You knew he was stewing inside. Okay, can we show you? Come, don't run. Look at this. Mama, please don't show my lady bits. I won't. Look, it's white here now. She has a piece of white on her tail. I'm not showing. Are you on a different chat screen? No. Pom Pom came from the deep woods of New Hampshire. From a lady. And she was on sale on Craigslist for $4.95. Because she was 4 months old. And she only weighed 2 pounds. She's just a little itty bitty thing. And your brother was upstairs. Bella was $1,000. Boo boo. Maybe refresh, Ellie Mae. And she stayed tiny. Like, what are the chances? She was born in Vermont. You're East Coast dog. So's Bella. So's Gucci. They're East Coast. Gucci was born in Cambridge. No, Arlington. Arlington or Alston? Arlington. Bella was born in, what's it called? Something Black Valley? Blackstone Valley? West. She's not a Papillon, though. She's half poodle and half Pomeranian, and mostly, watch this, treat. Okay, look at the camera and say, did you want a treat? Treat? Look. I'll give you a treat. She smiles. Can you smile? Stop shaking. Okay, I'm going to give you a little treat. I'm going to give you a piece of chicken. But don't eat my finger, okay? Careful. That's it. That was fast, I know. She's like, I barely got a taste. What's going on? She weighs like 5 pounds, 4 pounds. Snaggle toot! When she drinks water, she literally feels heavier. She looks like a little puppy. She has no teeth. We had to take out all your teeth. Yeah. Look at her. But she did that right then. And I think she has more teeth that need to be taken out. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt my baby, but she doesn't have any top teeth. She's a teddy dog. She's an AKC teddy bear dog with rabbit feet. Oops. Okay. No. Oh, look at it. Phew. It's a rabbit foot. This is a little bunny foot. Bunny. Boop, 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 boop. Is Norbert the egg dog? The white egg dog? What? Why are you shaking? Stop shaking. You want to give mommy kisses? Kiss. Okay, that's it. You don't like doggy kisses. It's okay. You see how she's shaking? You have bunny feet. Don't make fun of my baby. She's half of everything. It's hooked. Pom-pom. Lizzie's light went out. That means it's 9:30. He's right there. And he's going to climb to the top and flatten out. And then I'm going to cover his cage, or else Gucci will stare at him all night. Oh, this baby goosey. Why are you all wet? Your mouth is all wet. All right, you guys. I can talk way too long. I'm getting off. You're all very interesting. That's why it's hard to get off. No, I don't like to do that to the dog because they can't say, can you get this fucking thing off of me? I once put a sweater on Bella back in Boston because it was cold. So it was like a purple turtleneck sweater. And she looked really cute. But when I or it was a sweatshirt or something, when I took it off, all she did, she just wanted to rub all over the place. Ellie Mae, I don't know why you're not seeing the comments, but I'm getting off. I'm getting tired. Can you see? Look, I'm so tired. I'll have to do my nails tomorrow. I don't feel like doing them though. Oh, look, I just got some spam. Phil, you'll like this. Lori Beth, make your partner in 6 minutes. We promise this will make it rock hard for 7 hours at least. Ugh. Okay, you sent that to the wrong person. Who the hell wants to have sex for 7 hours? Not I, said the fox. Maybe Phil, yeah, Phil does. Phil is a horny whore. I wish I was a horny whore. I'm not a whore at all anymore. Loved being a whore. Whore, slut, whatever you want to call it. She's 67? How old's your husband? This is a woman that knows how to stay married. Just give amazing blowjobs. Oh, and some stupid fucking prude is right now saying, and you said blowjob on YouTube. This isn't PBS. He's 70. You guys still go at it. See? He's going to get nice and he hasn't gotten to the top yet. Look at how long his tail is. His tail is longer than his whole body. I don't like the tail part. Oh, see? He's climbing to the top. He's flattening out. I think that's as high as he goes. Sometimes a leg will hang down. But right now he's in frog position. And he won't close his eyes for a while. They'll just be like this. They won't look. And then when he goes to sleep, I don't think I could wake him up. There have been times that I thought he was dead, not when he's sleeping, but like he'll be under something and he'll just be like, and I go, oh my God, Lizzie, Lizzie, Lizzie. And I'll shake the thing and he'll go, huh? I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. Let's go to the other side to see what he's doing. He's not going to like this, but it's okay. This cord is for the microphone is so long and it has wrapped itself around everything. If I tried to get it to wrap around something, I couldn't do it. But because I don't want it to do that, of course it's going to do that. Let me just push this out. Oh, that hurt. Ow, ow. We're not going to cry. No crying right now. We're going to just see Lizzie. Oh, it's reflecting. Hang on. Can you guys see? Oh, there, he closed his eye because he's saying, leave me alone. That's as aggressive as they get. So I have a towel. I'll show you what I do. No, Lizzie's going sleepy lizard. Oh, thank you. The mic sounds good. So first we do this. I do it with 2 hands because I'm holding my computer. So Okay, we do like that. This is also that Gucci. Now, Gucci would sit on the sofa right here and stare in there. So, seems so considerate of my animals. This is on a timer. So then I take this towel and I just put it like this so that now Gucci cannot see. And Gucci that is hurting me. No, stop it. Stop. This is playing. Oof. If he gets me, it's going to hurt. I'm going to touch your stomach. Right? Right there. I touched it. I touched it. Totally pissing me off. Touched it. But then I can make him become into a gentle, sweet kitty cat. Watch. Although nighttime is when he likes to look at. See, you can see me. Nighttime is when he likes to play, and he starts going crazy, and he's jumping, flying all over the place. I have a really fun house. Oh my goodness, everyone's gone. Okay, bye. I'm not drunk, but this time I'm just going, bye.